We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the first episode of the week for Stay Cashin', the Tuesday edition, where we recap the weekend, give you free bets for today, and talk about whatever the fuck Bill Rupp wants to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend, Bill Rupp himself. How you doing, Bill? Great. Awesome. Evan, how you doing, brother?
Fantastic. I'd be doing a lot better if 105 people like this instead of 60.
I mean, come on. We should be over the number. People who left already should be already liking the video. Yep. Big day for me. I've been up early, E. I got up really early today, which for me is like 10 o'clock in the morning, and got a lot of stuff done. And then next thing I know, it's like 2 o'clock, and this is crazy. I feel like I already accomplished like a whole day of work.
That's why I get up at 7 every day. I'm working by 7:30.
Do this more often.
It's great. I was actually surprised. The past few days, you've been tweeting at like 9, 10, 10:30. I'm like, that's just not Tommy.
It's amazing what happens when you run out of blow. So we got a lot going on here today from a sports perspective. We got some baseball games. We got some USFL to talk about. We got NBA playoffs tonight. From a headline perspective, though, I'm trying to see how much we have. What do we got here, Bill, from a headline perspective, or Evan, whoever wants to lead? What's going on in the world? I haven't been following it much.
I saw that the XFL is trying to take the USFL down to Chinatown.
It's not okay with me. It's not okay. I'm the lead USFL handicapper in America.
They're trying to take them down. Ooh. So they say they want the players to leave. They're offering them more money. Right now, I forget how much they said they get paid. Not that much.
They get like $1,500 a week, I think.
Yeah, and they also get USFL players are receiving $4,500 per week. In addition,
that's a lot.
In addition, that's what it says.
No way. That's not right.
USFL players, according to ESPN staff writer Kevin Seifhart.
All right.
I mean, that's $230 a year.
Not right.
And bonuses if their team wins.
It's not right.
They are also receiving subsidized housing during the regular season. USFL pays $75 towards a daily $150 hotel room rate at the league's one site location in Birmingham, Alabama. Ross and Whaley told the agents that XFL salaries will be higher and they will include full housing, meal costs during the season.
I mean, listen, $4,500 a game's a chunk. I thought they were only getting like $1,000 a week. Like that's a chunk. Dude. That means they're making. That means these guys are making like fucking. If that's per game, that means they're making 4 games. They're making fucking almost $20,000 a month.
There's 8 weeks in the season, correct?
10.
Okay, so there you go.
Playoffs, but still, I mean, listen, I don't do it by weeks in a season because once the season's over, they get to go try out for a practice squad or go get a regular job or go do whatever they're doing. So while they're working, they're getting $4,500 a week. I mean, that's good money for a bunch of dudes who couldn't even cling on to a practice squad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. By the way, we have a live bet right now. I should tell you this. I just put it out in our chat for our subscribers. I'll give it to you guys too, Ev, if you want to put it on the sheet. Washington Nationals are down 1-0 to the Diamondbacks. These teams just blow leads like crazy. So we got Washington Nationals plus 1.5 runs, minus 160. So we took that. Minus 160. You could even take the money line if you want, but I think that 1.5 is a good number. We took it right when there was a guy on second base, so we got good value on that. But anyway, that's pretty good. I mean, listen, I'm an avid. I wrote a very long USFL article, which pretty much all of it came true. I said to parlay Birmingham and the Bandits plus 150. That won in the free article I sent out. I said Philadelphia's team was going to look good, which they did. They actually did look good. They ended up losing the game, but they look good. I still like them. I put a future out plus 450 on the Bandits, my favorite team. I'm the biggest Bandits fan in America. Evan, I don't know if you know that. I am officially the biggest Tampa Bay Bandits fan in America. First on the bandwagon. Anyone else who comes on the Bandits with me will now be jumping on the Bandit wagon, as I refer to it. So I already bought a shirt and a hat, Evan, yesterday. Shit. I bought it before they won. I said, listen, if you're going to be a true fan of the team, you got to have the gear and you got to have it purchased before they start winning. So I'm the biggest Bandits fan in America. And then I actually said in there that you should tease a lot of the unders up. and bet them under, and that all would have hit. So go me. Best USFL handicapper in America. But Bill, what do you think of this? I mean, this seems like fucking they're poaching their people.
What do you mean coaching the people?
Poaching, like stealing.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, they are.
Are you in favor of it?
Yeah, why not? Every place, everywhere does it in America, right?
What do you think The Rock's thinking?
Trying to find that picture of you on the horse that Vegas Trav made. Can't find it. I want to show Evan.
I have it here. Hold on.
That was a pretty good picture.
I tweeted it. Yeah, it's me as the Tampa Bay Bandits. Hold on. Let me just see if I can. That's my face on there. I don't know if you can see that.
You tweeted it?
The Tampa Bay Bandits. Yeah, I tweeted it.
I can
go to my
find
Twitter. Returns. And then I bought some merch and some swag. Dude, the shirt's fucking awesome that I bought. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I love that shirt, Bill.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I mean, you probably get it in 6 to 8 weeks, right when the season's ending. And then, you'll be walking around and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Listen, if the season even continues, who the fuck knows what goes on with these?
It's better. I'm a big fan of this fucking league.
I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I heard a lot of shit's going on with this. I mean, it's, pretty generic shirt.
It's cool, though. Cool shirt.
I like the one better with your head on it.
A hat, too.
Listen,
like
the XFL is supposed to start in February. So if they, I don't know, if they guarantee, say, hey, leave this league, we'll give you money in February. I don't know. I don't know what players would do. I don't know.
I mean, dude, why would you leave now anyway for a league in February? I mean, you'd play this season out, then leave?
I don't know. I don't know. But then I heard that there's marketing, something about the USFL name. They don't own it. So
they almost got sued, because
the games almost didn't happen under the logo the other day. So that was the case. Then the game the other day that played last night, there wasn't even people in the stands.
Right. Well, that was rescheduled from the night before. It
doesn't mean that you can't just say.
Listen, whenever they did, they put this league. I'm a big fan of the USFL. I'm a big fan of what they did because I actually think it's more entertaining to watch than the NFL. I think people forget how bad the NFL product is. This happens every year, E. You see this go on nonstop. Me and Bill talk about it. The thing with football is like liberal media. It is absolutely brainwashed society to the point where the football fan zombies, and I'm one of them, and you're one of them, we're all one of them, we're fucking brain dead. And we forget how horrifically terrible the sport is. That every Thursday night game was so unwatchable, Bill, that we were watching movies in the Discord by week 10 during the game, correct?
Correct. I mean, you can't make it seem like that game yesterday was watchable.
I'm not saying it was great.
I mean, I didn't. I think I maybe saw 4 plays.
Listen,
I had it on in the background, but I wasn't. That was not even I wasn't even watching it.
What I'm telling you is that game yesterday was the greatest team in the history of football, the Tampa Bay Bandits, Tommy G's team, Haley and Teamo. So we can't expect that game to be great because they're obviously going to kill everybody. But
they didn't really even kill the team.
I mean, they let them live a little bit. It's early on. But they did beat them and cover the spread. But the other 3 games, all 3 of them came down to the final possession. So you had a league that was put together in 3 weeks. They had 3 weeks of spring training.
I'm gonna say
they were signing coaches, Bill, a month and a half ago.
I think the league sucks.
Okay, but you're not.
I watched maybe a quarter of that New Jersey game, and I wasn't.
Well, you're looking at 4th string quarterbacks, dude.
They each team opens up with a 60-yard bomb.
Right, which was awesome.
And then they look like shit, which cost me my teaser on my 4 unders, which every other under hit except for that one. Right. Because of those 2 touchdowns within 2 minutes.
Right, but then the 4th quarter was awesome. Listen.
They kept switching quarterbacks.
Dude, they weren't switching quarterbacks, Bill.
Not one person in the league can kick. So I don't know why any of them are kicking.
Who can kick in the NFL?
Well, I mean, it's a lot better than this.
Who can kick in the NFL?
A lot better than this.
No one. Who? That's it. We complain about kickers every week. Football fans are retarded. Listen, NFL.
Tommy, if you weren't betting on it, you would not watch 1 freaking minute.
Bill, I will tell you this. people are comparing it to the playoffs of the NFL.
You would not watch a minute if you didn't have
I wouldn't watch a minute in the NFL either. I wouldn't
yes,
watch
you would.
Any
yes,
sport.
you would. Yes,
I wouldn't watch the NFL at all without money on it.
Yes, you would.
NFL's garbage with money. I stopped watching the NFL with money on it on Thursday nights. We watched movies together.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
You forget. You're brainwashed. You forget how bad the NFL was.
I don't.
The NFL product was terrible.
I don't forget.
Terrible. Terrible. At least these leagues, the kids are trying. The big thing I like about these leagues, first of all, you got to cut them some slack. These are kids that have never played together in their entire lives. They hired the coaches a month and a half ago. They did the draft a month and a half ago. They literally just went, okay, they're staying in a fucking hotel in a bubble in Birmingham. They don't even have a facility yet. They threw this shit together. They got it done. They have a viable league, a watchable product. And yeah, the players aren't in sync yet, but they just got together. They didn't even have a training camp. They had nothing. They don't know each other. You got to give it a few weeks to see if the talent evolves, which I think it will. It's been close games. My number one, the thing I hated the most was that drone cam that they were doing on punts, and they got rid of it. I didn't even see it the last two games. So they're listening to the fans, which is important. I like some of the fun rules. They haven't really come into play yet, oddly enough, but I like it. And the biggest thing for me, Bill, there's like no penalties. They're not calling penalties. They're letting the games play. It's a quicker pace. It's a shorter play clock, and they're letting the games go. I mean, guys in the chat, those of you that watched it, how many horrible penalty calls did you see? I think I complained twice all weekend. They're letting people hold a little bit. They're letting people interfere a little bit. They're not throwing flags every play. It's a cleaner game. I like where they're going, and I think you got to give them some leeway here. I think they're doing a good job under the circumstances, Bill.
I mean, I don't like it. Not exciting to me. I wasn't listen. I don't have to be into everything that there is, right?
I mean, listen. I'm just telling you. I think you have to factor in the fact that this. Evan, you seem to be nodding a little bit. This league was put together 3 weeks ago. Dude.
I completely agree on that. I mean, the NFL, you see Tom Brady and all these guys. They go through training camp. They have off season. They have practice
play together for
every
5
single
years.
day.
Cryogenic chambers,
right?
Like all this. These guys are fucking staying in a hotel, eating hotel food in a bubble with the team next to them next door.
Yeah, I want this to succeed. Obviously, I didn't watch a second of it, but I want it to succeed because there's no football on right now. Football is my favorite sport. I love watching it, but I think you have to let it mature a little bit and see what it becomes. I mean, 3 weeks ago, these guys didn't even fucking know each other, and now, you know.
And now they're out there running plays on the same team with NFL coaches and fucking. I mean, listen, I was the biggest pessimist of this league. If you read my write-up, I did a 2,000-word preview on this. And Night Ghost actually told me maybe you should dial it down because my whole preview was this fucking joke of a league, this shit show that we're about to watch, this complete mess and disaster that we're about to tune into. I was wrong. It was watchable. There was a lot of dead spots in it, a lot of spots where I'm like, God, the talent level isn't really there for periods of time, but I thought it was way better than the initial XFL, considering the circumstances. So, listen, I'd like to see anyone in the chat if you have any input on this, if you've watched it. But listen, I think they did a decent job. What else we got here? What else we got in the headline topic?
Well, we have another part of the whatever USFL. This guy on the Pittsburgh Maulers, I believe.
Deontay Smith.
Yeah, was cut from the team because he ordered a pizza instead of a chicken sandwich. And the head coach, oh shit, what's his name? Kirby, yeah. He just cut this guy. There's a whole video of it. There's security footage of this guy just cutting a player because he ordered a pizza instead of a chicken sandwich.
Something has to be wrong with that.
So there's a documentary. And when you say not better than the XFL, you got to remember the XFL wasn't put together in 3 weeks and thrown onto a field. They had much more time, much more talent, much more money. They had Vince McMahon behind it with billions of dollars and stuff. So I'm just saying, just give it 2 weeks. I have a good feeling about this league. I really do. So there's a documentary, like a docuseries, like a Hard Knocks, Bill, whatever you're doing. Are we bothering you?
I'm looking at one. I'm trying to get shit in. You want me to be here? I mean, that's what I got to do.
I like you present for the show.
This is how it goes.
I just want to make sure I'm not interrupting.
You talk, I look.
Well, I'm talking. You got to remember.
Talk.
there's a different thing. Like
that's how it goes. That's how we've been doing it
sometimes
for
I keep
months.
talking because I see you not paying
But
attention.
I'm listening, so I will respond. I'm listening. I can multitask, Tommy.
I don't know.
I'm good at multitasking.
I don't know if you have the brain cells to do that.
No, I'm good at it.
But so there is have you seen the Hard Knocks type thing they have for this, Bill? It's called like United.
Oh, yeah. So they put it on television the other day when that game got rained out.
Did they?
Yeah. I watched it for 1.25 minutes and I turned it off right away.
See, it's like I watched about 15 minutes of it and fell asleep, but it's like a Hard Knocks thing. So I'm going to watch it and find out.
I don't like Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in seeing
like
players behind the scenes. I don't care what they're doing. I don't care how they're practicing. I really don't give a flying fuck. How about that?
Right. You only care about the lives behind the scenes of 57-year-old housewives from New Jersey.
Yeah, I don't care about fucking football players, what they're doing in the locker rooms, fucking
you don't care about the guys asses. You only care about the fucking old ladies with lip fillers arguing over fucking arugula.
Yeah, that's what I care about.
I know. Fucking weird person you are. But so supposedly the situation with this, there's two sides to this story. First of all, that dude is an asshole. That coach, the black coach, Kirby, is a fucking asshole, dude.
Why?
If you watch 3 minutes of the fucking Hard Knocks thing, Bill, you probably saw him being an asshole in the first 3 minutes. He's a jerk off. So I'm already siding with the player immediately on that. But they're saying that there was 3 separate incidents and he talked shit to a cafeteria lady. So he was talking shit to the cafeteria lady and disrespecting the cafeteria lady, which would align with him saying, I didn't say anything to coach except yes and walk away. So it might have been what he said to the cafeteria lady. And then they said there was 2 other incidents involving him too. I don't know what it is. I got to finish watching the documentary. I'll finish it tonight. And then tomorrow, maybe I'll have more information on that. But I think there's more to this story here, Bill.
I mean, I don't know anything about it. I just heard it when it came out. I think Ghost was saying something about it the other day. And it sounded shady as fuck. And I didn't know. And then when Evan just said that thing about the pizza, there's got to be more.
Yeah, I think that, and it's tough because I want to side with the player because the coach is such a fucking asshole. And you could tell he was trying to make a statement. Like, you know how coaches make an example out of someone to show the way they're going to rule with an iron fist? If you watch the first 5-10 minutes of it, and it's free, it's on Fox network or whatever it is, you should watch the first 10 minutes of it. He looks like the type of guy that was trying to make an example.
I mean, yeah, who cuts a player like the last straw? The straw that broke the camel's back is that he ordered a pizza. Who does that?
And what, day 5 of camp?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's so early on. But Devion Smith, I think I said Devontae Smith. Devion Smith actually has potentially the greatest run in college football history. He was a Michigan running back. He's the best running back in the league. So, like, he was the main guy, the main running back on this team. So to cut him is very strange, very weird guy to make an example of. So that's why I think there must have been something more. But if you Google Devion Smith, I think it was like a 60-yard run. I forget who it was. It's one of the best runs in college football history. He was literally disappeared in a pile and then just reappeared, ran over 2 people, stiff-armed someone, and scored. But dude's amazing. So I'm sure he'll get picked up either by the XFL or somewhere else. I wouldn't worry about Devion Smith. Any other final thoughts on that, Bill?
No, I'm not really interested in that little league anyway.
Are you interested in Kyler Murray?
Not particularly.
Okay. Evan, would you like to tell everyone else what's going on with Kyler Murray?
Yeah, basically an analyst came out today or yesterday, and they were talking about how they believe that Kyler's going to get traded before the season starts. And I just wanted your guys' thoughts on this because obviously this man wants a Patrick Mahomes-like or Kirk Cousins-like contract, but I don't think he's ever going to lead a team to a Super Bowl.
Bill?
I don't think so either. I mean, he's a little short man in a little short body, plays for about eight games, and then he's shit. Right? Am I wrong?
No, it's interesting because on December 5th of 2021, Bill Rupp made sure to quote a message I said, write it in our Discord. I have the written message here, and then pin it into our Discord, Evan.
What was it?
And I was bashing Kyler Murray on December 5th. Bill Rupp said, Tommy G says Kyler Murray will never win the Super Bowl. And he was adamant about how we were arguing about this. He thought he could win a Super Bowl just in December of last year. Mm-hmm. And then I did add the part, which is also an addendum to it. and Zach Wilson will win one before Kyler Murray. So, Bill, how crazy does that look now, considering we both agree Kyler Murray will never win one? My floor seems to be a tie.
I mean, listen. I mean, you got to see results, right? I'm results orientated, and you're right. He plays good for half the season, and then he shits the bed. That's what he does.
As a results orientated person, do you think Zach Wilson wins the Super Bowl before Kyler Murray? What would you put the odds of that at?
I like Zach Wilson. I mean,
so
Zach.
You actually on my side now.
I'm sorry. I like Russell Wilson, not Zach Wilson.
I was going to say, when did you be like Zach Wilson?
I like Russell Wilson. Yeah, Zach Wilson, no. Never win it.
So you don't think Zach Wilson will ever win one? Who has a better chance?
Well, I mean, obviously Kyler Murray has a better chance, got a better team.
I think we got to put a bet on this. I'll take Zach Wilson.
I mean, I don't want him to win, so I'm not going to bet on that.
Okay, all right. We want to update. Evan, do you want an update on me and Bill's current bet?
Yes.
It's actually a nail biter. It's actually a very good bet we got going on right now. So me and Bill did $100 per game. I think we announced it on this show, or it was the Discord. $100 per game, per win. Toronto Blue Jays versus the Mets, and I added San Francisco Giants versus the Mets. So $100. So if the Mets end with 90 wins and the Blue Jays end with 98 and the Giants end with 98, he owes me $1,600. It's $100 per win. So right now it's a nail biter. The Mets have 7 wins. So the Giants also have 7 wins. My Giants, my future, my love. So we're tied there, and he's up 7-6 on the Blue Jays side of it. So only $100 being exchanged right now.
I mean, it's $100.
Hey, you are winning though, Bill. You are winning.
I'm winning.
You are winning. You are in the driver's seat, and you got a doubleheader against the Giants today. Mets Giants. This is a big series. This is an $800 swing potentially just on these 4 games right here. Mets Giants.
I mean, listen, it's going to be a good bet. It's going to come down to the end.
Yeah.
I don't see either of us making a lot of money on this.
I think there's potential to make a lot of money if one of the teams really shits it. So I think it's going to come down to the Blue Jays and the Mets.
But you honestly think the Mets are going to shit it though? Like,
no, I think the Mets would need like a Scherzer and a McGill injury to really shit it.
Yeah.
But it would take something.
But
I think
even their batting alone, I think, is good enough this year in that division to keep up with the other teams.
You got a situation where the Toronto bats and the Mets arms should keep them at bay. You'd probably need some catastrophic things on the Mets arms or the Toronto bats in order to make it. But I mean, listen, I think this is going to go about. I think there'll be about $1,000 exchanged hands, maybe 1,500, right? 5 or 6 wins on one side or the other. It could be even. I could win on one and lose on the other, but we'll see. So Kyler Murray, we don't care about. What else we got?
I think that's all that was on my list.
That's all for the news. For today's version of news, Shaq glitched out, by the way, Bill, yesterday again. Have you seen the Shaq glitches, Evan?
I haven't seen it, but I saw in the Discord that someone was like, I want Tommy to talk about this on the show, but they don't know if I'll let you. Like, I rule you.
I'll just run through it. I run through everybody. But, dude, he glitched again. Dude, he glitches. So glitching is this, right? So it's an what do you want to call it? Alien, whether you want to call it clone, or whether you want to call it MK Ultra, which is the brainwashing like we talk about, like the TikTok guy does to you, Bill. The brainwashing. Okay.
That guy, keep him away from me.
Right. That's MK Ultra, right? Where they can get in your head and control your mind. So Shaq is obviously the lead candidate for those of us that believe in all this stuff. I mean, a 7'2", very funny, athletic monster of a human like he is. If anyone's an alien, it's fucking Shaq, right? So Shaq glitches all the time. And I don't know if you can find it.
I got it up right now.
Do you have it?
Yeah, I'll play it.
Hold on. The one with, are you playing the right one?
He's just like sitting there with his mouth open.
What's that? Yesterday's?
You tweeted the video. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds long, and he's just sitting.
Oh, yeah, where he just sits there like this.
Yeah.
And he doesn't fucking speak. Keep in mind, in that 2-minute video that Evan's playing right now, which you'll see in a second on the Discord, on the YouTube, Bill, in that video, I want you to keep in mind, he doesn't blink. He doesn't move. He does this all the fucking time. Try looking at the camera and not blinking for even 30 seconds. And the best part about it is there's 60 seconds cut out of this. There's 60 seconds cut out. When they go to the karaoke, There's 60 seconds in there cut out. This is not edited. The full raw footage is online. He stays like this, Bill. Look at this.
I'm looking at him.
Keep me off, E. Just keep the Shaq on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He stays like this and they don't notice. Literally, he stays like that. This is a glitch.
You never I've caught myself doing that.
No, watch how long it is, Bill. He's not blinking.
I've done that myself.
Bill, he's not blinking. Watch.
I know, the Al Roker. I watched the same thing.
This is worse. Look how long it is.
I understand. Tommy, I've caught myself doing
not for this long.
Yes, I have.
You can't even go that long without blinking.
Tommy, I will sit there and I'll be like in a trance and then like
but you blink. You don't realize it.
No.
How do you know you don't blink?
Everything around you gets like you get tunnel vision.
Yes, we've all been there.
Turns to like a different world.
We've all zoned out.
You're sitting there and then you're like,
Bill, you don't sit there like that.
Yes.
And not blink. And
I've done it.
Blink.
It's happened to me.
You have to blink, Bill. Humans have to blink. We blink 20 times a minute.
I'm on both sides.
Obviously, you don't have to blink. We just saw it.
Because he's not a human.
It's happened to me, dude.
I'm on both sides here.
No.
I'm on both sides.
Evan.
I'm on both sides because I agree with Bill that you can just zone out and just sit there for a minute. But also this Shaq stuff is not normal. This is not
normal, Bill.
I will be driving, right? I'll be driving. I'll be driving somewhere. And I'll be texting on my phone or looking up a line or something. Next thing I know, I'm 2 miles down the road from where I was. Never looked up.
We've all been there.
Yes.
Never looked up.
That's different than what you just watched.
No, it's not. Tommy,
the Al Roker thing, Bill. Have you ever done the Al Roker thing?
I have been at my house and I've been sitting there, and the whole world gets like.
But you're not on national television though. That's
not on national television, sitting up like this, staring with people talking all around you.
He didn't move a muscle.
He didn't move a muscle. He didn't even.
I could do it.
But now you're conscious of it. There's no way he was conscious of it.
As you being conscious of it, keep the camera on, Bill. I want you to look at the camera and not blink for 2 minutes.
Holy shit. He moved his eyebrows.
You move your eyebrows. This is pretty impressive, though.
Told you I could do it. I'm telling you, it happens to me a lot.
You're a fucking alien too.
I know. I just don't. I know what they're going through. It's like you're fucking. It happens to me a lot. Like everything will just start to go like the world will start shaking. Like what's that fucking movie?
Inception.
No, with what's his name from that '70s show?
Butterfly Effect.
Butterfly Effect. You know when when everything starts to shake. When he's about to go through the thing before he gets the nosebleed and everything, and everything starts. That's like me. Everything's on the side of me is shaking, but I'm in like a zone watching something or just thinking about something, or like on TikTok or something.
So how about this? But right after it, they always make a joke of it and try to cover it up. Shaq just casually said after that, he was talking about the game. He goes, "That's what Earthlings do. When the Earthlings start playing physical, us aliens start playing physical. And when the aliens like us get physical, the Earthlings start crying and whining." And then all of a sudden, the whole set was like kind of weird, and they just kind of kept it moving and moved off. I'm telling you, Shaq's going to leak that he's an alien. You heard it here first on Stay Cash. Next topic. We're done on the topics. We get to the bets?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, Shaq was born and raised about 2 miles down the road from me, so.
I mean, it makes sense. That's why and literally not too far from you, there's a fucking school that everyone's getting brain tumors from fucking nuclear waste, right?
No, that's not near me. But that's in New Jersey. But that's not near me.
Probably is near you. We don't know about it. Actually, that's +1.5. Okay, let's get to some baseball here, Bill. So I went through possibly the worst week, maybe of my baseball betting life last week. I just couldn't hit I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn if I fucking was standing in front of it and throwing a beach ball. I don't know what the fuck was off. It was a bloodbath. So I'm calling this redemption week, Bill. Listen, we talk about all the winners. We win all the time on here. We got to talk about when we lose too. I got killed last week. I got fucking killed. I mean, listen, we can sit here and pretend we win all the time, but listen, last week hurt, bro. Like I got fucking killed last week.
besides like one like awesome day and then, another fucking awesome weekend of NASCAR, which we just dominated again. Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys should just sign up for the Listen, I'm not going to just toot my own horn or me and Trevor, but if you don't sign up for the NASCAR, you don't have to play any of the other sports.
Yeah, seriously.
Just come in the chat and hang out if you want. And
play
then
the golf and the NASCAR.
Just bet NASCAR on the weekends. We hit a plus 700, and it's not like we bet 15 guys. We bet 3 guys. We hit a plus 700. And then Sunday for the Cup race, we hit a plus 400 on the stage. And then Trevor had plus 1,400 on Kyle Busch. So 2 more bets. And then he had 2 max bets on top 5s and a top 10. So we destroy NASCAR, guys. There's nobody else. And even the people in our chat. So one of the guys I talked to as a family member in Xfinity, the other one, Coach Al, is awesome in NASCAR. He does a lot of DFS. The chat people help everybody else out too. We kill NASCAR, guys. So, even if you just do that, and then you want to eat into baseball.
NASCAR is a guarantee. Golf is fucking just the nuts back and forth.
Exactly.
Baseball's our best sport. It really is.
And we haven't even gotten started on that. Ghost, I don't even think
that's the thing. Yeah.
Ghost has put out like 2 baseball bets.
I'm still finding my sea legs on it right now because I think fucking yesterday was the first day where I kind of reset, because when you get in a little bit of a funk, like early in the season is usually when it happens, right? I started the college basketball season off terribly. Actually started football good. But the beginning of the season is tough, especially when you got half of spring training. You don't know who anyone is. Pitchers are on pitch counts. You don't know if the ball is going to jump out of the stadium or if the humidor is taking effect. We saw the unders coming in. Vegas has adjusted tremendously. There was minus 250 favorites across the board. Now you can't find a line over 160. Even Vegas is like, fuck it, it's a toss-up. So that first week, I probably went too hard, and I probably should have backed off and let a week or 2 go.
And Tommy,
to see what was going
they
on.
lowered all the totals.
Dropped everything.
2 runs.
Yeah.
From the start of the season. So look at today. We got the Yankees, Detroit, 7.5.
I would have been 9.5.
Cardinals, Marlins, 8.
Dude, 6.5 on the Mets. 7.5.
6.5.
7.5. 7.5.
9, 8, 7.5, 8, 8.5, 8, 7.5, 7.5, 8. That's insane.
Yeah. So
that is insane.
But that just shows you, because a lot of the stuff we were betting, K-props were unbettable for the first week or 2 because pitchers were only throwing 60 pitches and they had a limited spring. That's one of my favorite things to bet. Arizona just dropped that ball. Holy shit. K-props are unbettable. Player props were, we were taking overs on total bases and fucking, if no one's scoring runs and no one's getting hits, then how the fuck is anyone going to hit their props? And then you had teams just being completely erratic. The Yankees just being completely retarded, losing to fucking Baltimore. Just a lot of weird shit that went on. I think we're starting to get a feel for it now. The odd thing here is, Bill, we're 10 games into the season for baseball, right? I'm just going to read you the whole American League, okay? You ready for this? The whole American League. Here's the records of the – Evan, you don't follow as much baseball, so you tell me if this sounds nuts. Here's the whole American League, the records. 6-4, 5-5, 5-5, 5-6, 5-5, 3-7, 6-3, 4-5, 4-5, 4-6, 3-5, 6-4, 5-6, 6-5, 6-5, 6-5, 5-5, 2-7. What did you notice about the whole league?
They're all about the same.
Everyone's 500. Everyone's between 6-4 or 5-6. Between 6-4 and 5-6, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the teams. Then you have the rest of the team. There's only one team with less than 3 wins, and there's no teams with less than 4 losses. Just 10 games in. You don't have an 8-2 team. You don't have a 7-3 team. No one had. The wins are all between 4 and 6. So basically, the parity is insane. It's just been nuts. Bad teams are even doing good, and good teams are doing bad. National League is where I've been gravitating more. So I've been kind of moving away from the American League yesterday and towards the National League. If you looked at all my bets, I swept my max bets yesterday. So finally yesterday came out of it 4-0 on max bets. We won like 20 units, back on track. But the reason I did it was because I avoided the whole American League. I basically bet the fucking Giants, I bet the Padres, and I bet the Dodgers. The National League makes sense right now. Look at this. The Nationals just scored 1-1. There we go. Another National League team. I'm fucking done with the American League until it sorts itself out. The only team I had from the American League yesterday, Bill, was the A's. And that was because they were playing Baltimore, coming off a big emotional series, flying east to west into their stadium. And that seemed like an easy bet. But I realized what it was. I started digging into my bets, and I'm losing all my American League bets. So I'm just stopping betting them for right now.
I mean,
you got to adjust, right? Can't just keep
adjust.
trying to fit the square block in a circle hole.
You got to adjust.
Yeah, and that's what it is. So, unfortunately, I probably should have dug into it. I wish I would have found it earlier. But, I mean, listen, Bill, what are all your biggest losses so far this year? Is it the Yankees? Is it Toronto? Is it the Red Sox? Is it the fucking Blue Jays? It's all the fucking teams in the AL.
It's the Yankees for me.
The Yankees, it's the Astros, it's the Colorado's fucking doing great in the NL. San Francisco doing great in the NL.
Destroyed me on Saturday.
Bro, the Red Sox killed us on how many team totals?
I mean, I
Blue Jays.
I don't really like the Red Sox, so I don't really bet them. But the Yankees.
Let me give you another team, Bill. How about the Rays going down 5-0 to start every game?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the AL. So listen, I apologize for last week. It's redemption week. 2-1 Washington. Let's go. We're going to get this back this week. We started yesterday up 20 units. I've tweaked a lot of things, and really my main tweak is stay away from the AL. So we're going to be popping. So now's the time to join. You want to join after a dip. Faux show. Because I always come back and fucking rocket ship up. So we'll give you some bets for today. We'll look at some games right now, but I am telling you the AL's been a shit show. So kind of go through the slate here, Bill. Early games, we have Washington. I told you guys you could hit them on the money line or the run line. They just took the lead 2-1, so that bet's looking fucking nice. We do have the Mets and McGill versus Cobb at 312. Your interest on this? Mets, San Fran.
I'm staying away.
You're staying away? Okay, I have some plays on this.
Those teams they're I think, probably very evenly matched. Mets slightly better starter. Maybe significantly better starter. Let's put it that way. And San Francisco always finds a way to come back and get that big hit. So I'm going to stay away from both of those games today, and just be a fan and hopefully the Mets sweep, and I go up $2 more $100 on you.
I hope you don't. I really hope you don't. So this is a very tough spot for me initially right out the gate, just because this is my favorite pitcher. I have 3 favorite pitchers, and it's my favorite team for San Fran, which I love betting on. So I am going to go McGill over 5.5 Ks, okay, in this game. McGill has been phenomenal. Vegas hasn't caught up to him yet. I know San Fran's a very good baseball team. I know San Fran's a team that I target literally every day. We have the over on their win total. We have them plus 1,400 to win the World Series. I got a ton of shit on San Francisco. So it is very uncommon for me to not bet on San Francisco. But I won't bet against McGill. I just can't do it. So
San Francisco is they're fifth in the league in baseball, strikeouts per game. They strike out.
That's where I was just going to go. So they do strike out
times per team. Yeah.
Right. So that's a thing about San Fran. That's why I feel comfortable with the strikeout prop. Last year, they finished 9th in baseball in strikeouts. They're usually a top 10 strikeout team. So they do strike out. So I'm going to go with McGill over 5.5 Ks. He's definitely stretched out. This is his 3rd start. He's plenty fine. He can go 100 pitches or 95. So I'm good with that. I think you can also bet the McGill outs if you wanted to do it. I'm not putting that down as an official play just because they are a pain in the ass, San Francisco. So they might run your pitch count up a little bit. So I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to make another bet on this game. And my other wager on this game is going to be the first 5 innings under. So I like the under on this game. The only offense I'm really worried about here is the San Fran offense. I think Cobb will do a decent enough job in this one to keep this low scoring early on. The total's 7, which is very low. So I actually brought that total up. I did the alt line under 4.5. So we have a 7 total on the game. Not a lot of runs expected. I'm going under 4.5. I'm going to lay the juice on it. If you only have 3.5, I don't really love that. 4, I'm fine with, minus 120, 130. So that's my lean on that.
It's cold. It's cold out here today.
Not good weather. Yeah, it's
cold.
It's good under weather. Yeah, for sure.
It went from 85 degrees last week to 42 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, and if you want to put game one on that when you put it out, because they're playing 2 games. Let me just
were you looking at the strikeouts per team a minute ago or no?
I was just glancing. I didn't have my sheet up on Fangraphs.
Who do you think has the least amount of strikeouts per game? What team?
As a team?
Yeah.
Usually the shitty teams. Probably like fucking Marlins or something.
Kansas City.
Yeah, usually the shitty teams. Because they have no power. So they usually have guys.
But then after that, it's not shitty teams, though.
No.
So it's Kansas City, the White Sox, the Cardinals, and Houston, and then the Mets. So not shitty teams.
Yeah, not bad. That's a little surprising.
Kansas City Royals. They're up the game.
The Royals make contact. I'm just going to run through a couple of games here for you guys. You got to go over to 4dbets.com to get the in-depth. Then we're going to go to the NBA and bring Abe on in a minute. Washington Diamondbacks play again. No interest there, right, Bill?
No.
Garrett Cole, -220 versus the Tigers.
I'm looking at Detroit.
Okay.
Yankees are in a huge slump. Not hitting at all. They usually, like I said, they've been bad, and they 2 years ago killed in Baltimore. Now they're bad in Baltimore. I don't know. I don't know if the Yankees come out of it today, but again, it should be cold weather. The total 7.5. Cole hasn't been good. I'm expecting for him to give up a home run or two. I don't know. I might be on Detroit first 5. I might be on Detroit for the game, but I'm definitely not going to pass up this 185. If the Yankees win today, they fucking win. What am I going to do? But I'm not going to pass up a 185 up against a team that is not hitting at all. Are they just going to come out of it today and hit 5 home runs?
Bill, I got your bet.
What?
I got your bet for you. Go on.
Okay. But I am not going to take the Yankees in any form or fashion today, and I'm not going to pass up a 185 against a bad baseball team right now.
I got you, Bill. You ready? This is what I do.
Especially the bottom. The bottom.
This is what I'm here for, Bill. I let you fucking, make the pasta.
Oh, no, that's my job. You find the bets. I make the bets.
Right. I'm making yours better here. I'm doing a little fucking.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Tigers +2.5, -150.
Well, I mean, so I wouldn't. Although it's not bad.
Yankees can't even score 3 runs.
Although it's not bad, I wouldn't do that in this occasion because I want the +185.
Oh, so you want to make that your official play?
Yeah, I do want the Tigers. I liked it. The team I like the best today is the Cardinals. I know that kid on the Marlins pitched great last game, but he is not good. He wasn't good last year.
Putting on initials next to him.
He wasn't good last year. He was a bullpen kid who came out, and in September he pitched. He wasn't good. He gives up a lot of earned runs. He had 1 good outing so far this year. I love Wainwright. I believe he is probably one of the best pitchers in the National League.
Good.
This kid was Luzardo, I think his name. Flash in the pan, 1 game. We'll see today. -110 for the Cardinals. I'm not passing that up.
Wow, we're on the opposite side of that one. So we won't put that out as an official stay cash and play. I'm actually on the Marlins. So
all right, good luck.
Marlins on that. Not strong, but it's probably going to be. I'm probably going to do a +3.5 parlay with the Detroit Tigers +3.5, Marlins +3.5, and then another dog, which I'll give to the subscribers.
No, I'm on the Cardinals and I'm on Detroit.
I don't hate it. My favorite play of the day: San Francisco Giants Game 2. Logan Cy Young Webb +120 versus this Max Scherzer and the Mets. I think Scherzer's on a downhill spiral. I don't think he's the Scherzer of old. I love the San Francisco Giants. Very tough in Game 1 to do anything against them because I love McGill. But the only person I love more than McGill is Logan Webb. So Logan Webb, all in, Giants +120 versus the Mets. Bill, I'm going to give you the Red Sox Blue Jays since I'm banning.
Let's go. Let's not pass this over. I can't believe you're saying Scherzer. What are you basing this off?
I just think he's going to fall off. I think every month he's going to get worse.
Let's just take a look at his outings so far. He's 2-0. He's got a 3.27 ERA on a
not great.
On a fucking
not great.
one home run.
Mm-hmm.
He's pitched 11 innings. He's only let up 8 hits. He's got 13 strikeouts and 4 walks. I mean, he's been pitching
that's not great.
I think he shuts them. Listen, I think he shuts them down today. Hopefully, my team goes 2-0, and I get up $200 on you.
I'm gonna be betting the under on this.
I definitely would not be betting that. Listen, the best bet then, if you really believe in that, I believe in Scherzer. You believe in your guy. There's no runs in the first inning.
Right. No, the best bet is under first 5. We're gonna have some bets out for that.
I'm gonna lay them no runs in the first inning on that because I believe in my guy. And if
I just don't like if Scherzer
if your guy fucks it up, it's your fault.
We're going head to head. We're Rupp and Rackets show, 5:30 p.m. in the Discord. Tommy G, Bill Rupp, Logan Webb, Max Scherzer. We're going head to head in the show for the subscribers. You want anything on the Blue Jays, Red Sox?
No.
I don't want to touch anything in the American League. Pittsburgh, Milwaukee.
Nope.
Nothing there for me either. I don't trust minus 275s. Rays, Cubs.
No.
No interest there for me. Houston Angels.
No.
AL boycott. Kansas City Royals Twins.
Possible Kansas City Royal play for me, but as of now, nothing.
Okay. Colorado Philly. I have a play which I'm saving for the subscribers. It's one of my favorite plays. We'll give that out. NL game.
I think I will be doing the under in that game also.
Okay.
The Phillies' offense is
bad.
Just as bad as the Yankees right now. They're not hitting. They fucking stink. They had one game where they scored all them runs. It's not going to happen again today. So maybe the under there.
Yeah. And then I'm going to give you, let's go quick here. Cincinnati, San Diego. I think I'll have a small play on that for the subscribers.
Yeah, we should have jumped. I missed that fucking red Padres yesterday in game by 1 second. Machado hit that home run, and I could never get back in. So that fucked me. But nah, maybe in game. I'm not laying 200 on anybody.
Oakland, Baltimore. I'll have a play on that.
No, I'm not.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that as an official play here. Let me feed you guys a little bit since we've been gone for a few days. I'm going to do Oakland. Let's get the line here. I like Oakland in this one, minus 140. I truly believe Baltimore is a bad team, a very bad baseball team. People just think Baltimore is good because they fucking beat the Yankees. And the reason I think they always beat the Yankees is because it's the only games they get any fans. The whole stadium is fucking Yankee fans. And even if it's people cheering for the other team, it's nice for them to play in front of fucking people at their home stadium. I think it actually hurts the Yankees by Yankee fans going to those games. So I like Oakland in that one. Bill, I don't know if you have a lean.
Nope.
And then I'm going to be on the Dodgers heavy later tonight.
That line I don't understand.
People love Max Fried. Everyone loves Max Fried. He's not as good as I said before the preseason. He's not as good as people think. He's not going to have a great year. Walker Buehler, minus 150 at home. That's retarded. So
I mean, it's not even – Walker Buehler is good enough and serviceable enough to keep that game close. And then the Dodgers with that lineup is just going to take over. So I think that 145 is the best bet of the day.
Yeah, it should be minus 240. The line's horrible. It's just because people love Max Fried. That's what it is. Vegas overweights Max Fried. All right, let's get to the NBA here. We got some fun going on. We got Aber Baby in the chat, gaping like a motherfucker. Aber, I saw you fucking dopping it up yesterday early on. People were asking, will Aber ever lose a prop today? Nice start to the fucking playoffs so far, my dude. What are we looking at for today?
It's been a good run so far, man. We're on I know we're on the betting side, but even the DFS side, man, we're on 5 straight days of cash in NBA playoffs. It tends to get a little tough in the playoffs because we lose the value aspect and, like the big names sitting and resting and stuff like that. But we are killing it over there as well, too. So it's been a good day, though. We were 7-2 on pregame props last night. So
I actually like it better a little bit, Abe, just because it's kind of nice to not have to fucking do 4 hours of research and late scratches and wait up to the buzzer. It's kind of a clean game. I know it's a little less of an edge, if you don't have those, but it's a little more fun to do DFS in the playoffs because guys are going to get minutes. You don't have Clint Capella playing 17 minutes and fucking your lineup. I kind of like DFS playoffs a little bit.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually, that'll be a nice segue into one of the bets that I have tonight, though, too, is it feels good to actually do some NBA research instead of which player sucks but's going to play a lot of minutes tonight kind of shit. Yeah. But one of the props I'm on tonight is Brandon Clark over 15.5 points and rebounds. This is my favorite bet of the night. I think this is really low, so I'm going to kind of get in a little bit of detail on this, though. So Karl Anthony Towns is not your traditional center. He's very athletic. He pulls big men out to the perimeter, and he just beats you all over the place. So Steven Adams cannot cover him. And I think Memphis figured that out last game. So I think in order for them to be able to slow him down, they need to get Brandon Clark on the floor. They can't put Jaren Jackson on Cat because Jaren Jackson will just end up in foul trouble in the first 5 minutes of the game, and then he's not going to be in the game at all. So what happens is you end up with Brandon Clark guarding Karl Anthony Towns, and then you end up with Jaren Jackson guarding Vanderbilt, who likes to hang out by the basket, low usage guy, no foul trouble. And then you get the ability of Jaren Jackson being able, because Jaren's actually a pretty good defender. He just gets a little hacky at times, but now he can help Clark guard Cat from guarding a player that literally has no usage at all. So I think Clark's going to get some good run tonight. I think 15.5 is a really, really stupid number. I think he's over 20 tonight. So that's easily my favorite bet of the night tonight. And my second bet that I know you're going to agree with me, I put it on here just because I know you love it. It's Ja Morant over 29.5 points. He's a madman. He went to the free throw line 10 times last game. Probably should have been more. We were both watching that game. He was getting absolutely destroyed.
Right.
He still had 20 drives, so he's going to continue to pump to the basket. If you like the narrative, I don't know if did you see his Instagram post that he put up on Instagram?
I have a play built right around that.
So he's hungry. I know that we'll bump heads on how great he is, but I like his competitive mentality. He's a player. He wants to play. He wants to win. It's going to be all the Ja tonight. So I love him over points tonight again, which is probably something that we've gone over on the show quite a bit. So.
All right. I like that. We're on the same page here. I'm going to add one while we're talking about that. Bill brought to my attention the first quarter points that they were putting out in a lot of these books. I actually am going to go Ja over 8.5 first quarter points. So we're on the same page there, right? Like he's probably going to need to have a decent first quarter to get the over on the game. The reason I like this so much, Aber, one, Ja tends to be a little passive at times, right? Like he tends to try and get the whole team involved. That Instagram post that you just mentioned, for those that missed it, he posted an Instagram post of Michael Jordan with a bat after a playoff loss saying it's just one game. We're going to come out. We're going to get him. Very fired up. So Ja is going to come out on fire. Like he's going to come out pissed off after them dancing. And I like his first quarter for sure. We saw what happened last game too. He went off in the first quarter for like 16 points and then fucking disappeared for 2 quarters. So I think we got 9 points out of Ja in the first quarter here. So I'm going to do 8.5 first quarter points for Ja Morant, even though that's high. And I'm sure, Bill, you like Karl Anthony first quarter over 8.5, right?
I was just about to say it. I'm also taking Memphis's team total over 31.5 first quarter. The best first quarter team in basketball. We hit it last week. I think I hit it like 15 times, 20 times during the season. They should come out. They struggled early on that first 6 minutes of that game, not really scoring a lot, but then they just turned it on at the end. Both teams run up and down the court like nuts. There's going to be a shitload of scoring early on. And I love over 8.5 for Towns. He's, I think, the second or third best first quarter scorer, or top 5 in the NBA. So love it.
Does come out hot. What do you think of those, Aber?
Yeah, I like those. I think Memphis comes out hot tonight. They're the better team. I think they got a little out-coached last game, which is kind of saying a lot considering they got the coach of the year on their team. But I think they're going to make the necessary adjustments and take care of business tonight. So, and I do think that, like I said, I think coaches kind of get stuck in their ways. So, if I was Jenkins, like I would literally be starting Clark, no doubt in my mind. And then you get Adams coming off the bench against like guys like Naz Reid or Vanderbilt at the 5. And then let him abuse those guys like he can basically any other 5 in the league. But they're not going to do that. So when Adams starts, I like Cat going off on him, and then eventually Adams getting the short end of the stick here, and we see more Clark. So I think that benefits Cat over points in the first quarter as well. So I like both of those, man.
All right. I'm sure you're not really on these, but I did notice that they really, throughout the years I've noticed this, they greatly over-adjust futures if the team loses the first game of their first series. Like the Nets were plus 600 to win the championship all fucking year, right? They moved to like 750 at the worst. Now they're plus 1,400 to win the championship because they lost a road game in Boston. Memphis is now plus 2,000. So I have a small play that I gave to the subscribers on both of those. Any thoughts on you, Aber, on either those two or any other bets that you like that might have some value right now as a future, possibly? Even if you don't know the number, I could look it up for you.
I actually haven't looked at those, and those are wild numbers. Like, I wouldn't even expect those to be that high. That's crazy. I mean, that Boston Brooklyn game, like, I didn't actually put out a bet for that series because I just want that series to be good. And the basketball fan in me just wants to see 7 games of just hard basketball, and that first game did not disappoint for me. But if I had to ask, though, what do you have for Golden State? Just out of curiosity.
The Warriors right now, if we're looking at NBA Finals, Warriors are plus 500 now.
Okay, see, so that stands to your point. So they win. I mean, they got a pretty lucky draw facing Denver. I think Denver is a really, really, really bad matchup. I was in chat going off this morning about the whole Jokic shit because Draymond was waving bye to Jokic when he got ejected last night. And I got a love-hate relationship with Draymond, but there's a certain point where you respect a player like Jokic that he's playing with a bunch of scrubs, and it's like Golden State's going to sweep them 4-0. Just kind of have a little class with the guy, man. He's playing with some of the worst basketball players I've ever seen.
Yeah, but that's not Draymond. That's not his game.
Honestly, Draymond being like that is the reason Jokic got ejected.
Yeah, Pat Bev and him and a couple other guys in the NBA, that's how they play. They get in your head. And Draymond's so underrated as a basketball player, to people who don't really watch basketball. And he should get more credit for what he does.
He's Rodman. He's in modern Rodman.
Totally got in Jokic's head. Guy's clearly the best player in the league. And he's got nobody, like you said. If he wasn't on that team, they wouldn't even be in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, he's the standalone MVP every year, basically, as long as that team is in the playoffs, because without him, they're a fucking lottery team. But the big thing about it is Draymond knows that, and that's why Draymond is valuable, right? Because he's going to get in Jokic's head. But at the same token, it's because the refs let Draymond just drape himself all over him and attack him. Draymond should have fouled out of that game in the second quarter. Aber, I thought they were letting Draymond just abuse Jokic the whole game, and that's why Jokic was so mad, part of it.
Yeah, they usually tend to do that too. I mean, it's got to be frustrating on Jokic's end too, because he can play perfect basketball and still not win that game, because when he makes the necessary passes and kicks the ball out to the guys that are wide open, and you got guys like Austin Rivers and Monte Morris and Aaron Gordon are the ones that are taking those shots, you're fucking doomed.
The fact that Austin Rivers is even still in the NBA is fucking mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, it's incredible. So, but point being though, that stands to your point though, I guess. So they won a couple games against Denver, and their odds just got really inflated. I just think Golden State's a pretty good team, fully healthy. But at plus 500, I'd probably just pass on it. I like the odds that you were referring to as far as Memphis and Brooklyn go. Those are nice.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing a lot of those juiced up. So keep an eye on that as we go through the playoffs too. I'm doing another. Aber, thanks for coming on, brother. Appreciate you, my dude. I'll let you get back to work. I don't want to hold you too long.
You're good. All right, I'll see you guys in chat.
All right, peace, bro.
Later.
Another thing I want to throw in here, Bill, I have 2 more basketball bets. I threw a couple of yours in there. You had a Memphis over that you wanted to give out, if you just want to put that on the sheet or tell Evan.
First quarter over 31.5 team total.
Okay, Memphis over 31.5 points first quarter team total.
Minus 135.
I have 2 more bets. We're going to give a shit ton of bets today. So we're going to unload the
You're going to give out the Nets again?
No, they're tomorrow, Bill.
Or are you going to give out your stinky, stupid Ja team again tonight?
Yes, I am, Bill. Yes, I am. I'm glad you asked. So, Heat Grizzlies money line parlay is retarded. The Grizzlies are not losing this game today. They came out flat. They came out fucking a little nervous. It was the Ja show. No one else showed up.
Teams stink.
The refs were cheating. A lot of stuff going on. So Grizzlies Heat parlay today is minus 125. You have to slam that. I'm not adding the Suns to it because I think the Pelicans, I think the Pelicans steal a game somewhere in this.
I think that game they win by 30 today.
They might. I just think the Pelicans steal, like yesterday. Remember yesterday? I was like, one of these 3 dogs are winning today.
I've never laid minus 10 in my life, and I think I'll do it tonight because I think that game is over by the halftime.
It could be. I'm just personally staying away because I think the Pelicans steal one somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Maybe it's in New Orleans. Maybe they get swept.
You got a Suns bias. You're
I do.
Racist,
I just don't like
you're racist against the Suns.
I am racist against the Suns. I don't like fucking Suns in the playoffs. I don't like them. They feel like they're chokers. The Bucks and the Suns last year. After last year, everyone's a little too high on them. But I am going Grizzlies Heat. And another one here. Grizzlies to win the series right now is minus 120. What?
Don't do it.
So retarded.
Don't do it.
So yes, I'm taking that. Of course I'm taking that. Fucking Grizzlies.
I mean, take them in the Nets. And do
I'm gonna take the Nets plus 232.
Listen, bro, if Robert Williams was playing, the Nets would have lost by 15 to 20 points in that game easily. The Nets may get swept. Who knows? Now, out of nowhere,
You got lucky to win that team.
Ben Simmons was cleared today, and he practiced 4-on-4. He may play. He's gonna fuck up this whole team. I can't wait till he gets on the court. Kevin Durant is standing there at the end of the game.
I told you, Ben's coming. Come on,
Kevin Durant doesn't know what to do. Standing there at the end of the game. He had the worst game one in the history. He fucking's not good right now. He let Kyrie do everything. Fuck Kevin Durant. If that was fucking anyone else, God forbid LeBron James had that game one. LeBron would be fucking crucified by the media. But Kevin Durant gets a pass. Get the fuck out of here.
Bill, you're an idiot. That's all I gotta say. You're an idiot. Yesterday,
the Celtics are a way better team.
You shouldn't even have won, dude. You got lucky.
What do you want to bet, Tommy? What do you want to bet?
Name it.
What do you want to bet?
Name it. We'll do it on Rupp and Racket.
1-0.
5:30 Rupp and Racket show. I'm taking the Grizzlies. I'm taking the Nets. We're gonna fucking put some money on these fucking things. Sign up 4deepbets.com if you want to see me and Bill go to war today on the Rupp and Racket show. War. #war. On the Rupp and Racket show today. Let's see. Do we have any hockey bets from Night Ghost, or does he completely hate everyone?
Hates everyone.
I mean, no one cares less about you guys.
Night Ghost is done. Well, he actually sounded a little bit better yesterday. He's had COVID again for like the umpteenth time.
Yeah. I love Hoffman now in the chat too. Tommy's lost. Bill, Nets suck. You two were shitting your fucking pants with a minute left in that Nets game. You were about to lose game one. No, I don't know. These two fucking Knicks fans, Evan, who were telling us the whole beginning that the Knicks are going to the fucking number 4 seed, are telling me I don't know about basketball. You were shitting your pants, both of you little fucks, until a fluke fucking layup at the end and a terrible offensive possession. You were shitting your pants. That series was over if the Nets took game one. It was over if they took game one. Now you're all on your high horse because of a buzzer beater. You're going to see what the fuck happens tomorrow when Kyrie gets in that ass. You're going to see what happens tomorrow. I'll be betting both you little fucks. Little fucking Hoffman and little fucking Bill Rupp over here. I just put a picture out yesterday proving Bill Rupp's 5'3", shorter than me.
Yeah, my ass.
Fucking light him up.
You want to get into the pictures? Now you want to talk about pictures? Tommy G poses like a woman.
Light him up. Light him up. We're going to light him up. Light you up. You want to see what they did before we get out of here?
Thursday, I'll be high as a motherfucker. Anybody who wants to join me high on Thursday, because New Jersey opens up legal marijuana sales for recreational use, I might miss the show Friday because I'll be so fucked up. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen?
I can't wait.
I'm going to go buy a ton of edibles. Fucking whatever I can get, I'm buying that day.
I can't wait. I'm going to be with you. I'll be right there with you. Fucking stoned off my ass. Big announcement coming on No Mercy front. It does not involve less Bill. I know some people were worried that there was a big announcement. It actually involves more Bill. And it involves some other new shit, which if you go to Twitter and you're observant, you can see. But here's what these motherfuckers did to me yesterday, Ev. You got to see how rude these assholes are, okay? So I posted a picture of me in the white, the beautiful one, our boy Alex from the FanDuel VIP, and Bill, right, from a golf outing. So we're doing it until we post a picture. We talk about it a little bit. And then these motherfuckers, Evan, start making fun of the way I pose. So Bill's making fun of the way I pose with my leg. And they put me next to these fucking girls posing.
See how he poses with his leg, Ev?
Yeah,
you know, women pose and they put their fucking front leg forward to make their ass stick out and their chest pop out.
They're lighting me on fire.
Look at him.
Where's this picture?
What?
Look at him.
Where's this picture?
I mean, I'll send it to you. I don't care. I'm proud of it.
That's
He's a woman.
I'm jealous that I know how to fucking make that ass pop for the gram. I'll make that ass pop.
Poses like a woman.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do.
For the gram. I do it for the gram, bro.
Poses like a woman.
For the gram. Final words, Bill.
Collect on Monday and edible Thursday.
Edible Thursday. Let's go. Evan, final words.
Like the damn video. We're at 110. We had so many people in here. We're at 110 likes.
We had
like
200 something in here at one point and then fucking 110. Not okay. Not okay. If you want to see that ass pop, you better fucking like the video.
Damn right.
For Aber, for Bill, for Evan, for Nikos. I think he's dead. I don't know. I am Tommy G. We'll see you guys at 5:30 p.m. on the Rupp and Racket Show at 4deepbets.com. I am starting a heater right now. The heater started yesterday, and it's about to go fucking wild this week. So you better fucking go. Washington already basically booked that shit. That shit's a win, and the rest are coming. Get over 4deepbets.com, $27 for 7 days or $37 for 7 days with DFS and fucking gambling. Or you can take advantage of our promotions and specials for longer packages. For the guys, I'm Tommy G. Stay tuned. No Mercy news coming. Follow my Instagram at Tommy G Returns too. Twitter at Tommy G Returns. And follow at Stay Cashin' Show everywhere. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go!